Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Don't Tell Mama. As a courtesy to our performers, we ask that there be no picture taking, no texting. Please turn off all your cell phones and keep the aisles clear for the performers and the wait staff. Thank you so much, and enjoy the show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Winifred Allison Hurd.
Something wrong here, there can be no denying. One of us is changing, or maybe we just stopped trying. But it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it, something inside breezy, and I knew just what to do. Now you look so unhappy, and I feel like a fool. But it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it, something inside us died, and I can't. Good times again for me and you, but we just can't stay together, don't you feel it too? Still I'm glad for what we had and how I once loved you. But it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it, something inside most of you know me as Winnie, but my full name is Winifred Allison Hurd, and my social security number. No, I kind of think it would be awesome to get my identity stolen, honestly. Like, someone really thought about me that much. Like, oh, you're obsessed with me? Like, oh, okay, that's cool. I require a lot of attention. I actually just went on a first date recently. Yeah, it went really well. Thank you. Yeah, it went really well. We'll probably get married. It'll be a beautiful wedding on a lake, probably 1 or 2 kids. No, I honestly don't know if I'm made out for marriage, because like I was saying, I need so much attention. Look at what I'm doing on a Thursday night. Yeah. This is how I'm choosing to spend my time. But first dates are really scary, especially because you don't know like if that person can give you all the attention you need, and then it's scary, especially when you're on the apps, because you have no idea who you're gonna meet. It's just terrifying. I stick with real things, usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I minimize the guessing game. Guess what? I don't like guessing games, or when I feel things before I know the feelings. How am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate? Like on an I talk too fast, or ask me questions about myself before I've decided that. He can ask me questions about myself, he might seem too close, or call the waiter by his first name, or eat Oreos, but eat the cookie before the cream. But what scares me the most, what scares me the most, is what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it, what if he runs the other way and I can't hide from me, what happens then if when he knows me, he's only disappointed, what if I give myself away to only get it given back, I couldn't live with that. So I'm just fine inside my shell-shaped mind. This way I get the best view, so that when he sees me, I want him to, and I'm not defensive, right? I'm simply being cautious. I can't risk reckless stating due to my miscalculating why a certain suitor stands in line. I've seen in movies, most made for television. You cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. I could end up a miserable wife. I'm sorry, girls, but he could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere where they don't have girls. He could have masterminded some way to find me. He could be colorblind. How untrustworthy is that? He could be less than kind, or even worse, he could be very nice and lovely eyes and make me laugh, come out of hiding. What do I do with that? Oh God, what if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close it? What happens then when he knows me? My heart is set in motion, I'm not prepared for that. I'm scared of breaking up, but still I can't help from hoping to find someone to talk to who likes the way I am. Someone who, when he sees me, wants to again. Thank you guys. This is awesome. Keep it up. I can see all your faces. So I love to sing that song, especially because I get to sing it in like a country accent. And what y'all don't know about me is I'm from Virginia. I'm a southern girl, and I love to pretend. Moving to New York, my favorite thing was to pretend I'm more southern than I really am. Because I'm from a part of Virginia that is not southern, like right outside of DC. Like people there are like cool. So I love it. I'm always like, someone get me a sweet tea, please. Please, I need some barbecue. I did once have a friend go like, hey Winnie, you want some sweet tea? And I was like, yes! And they brought out the Lipton powder. And I knew just then I had to go back home. I knew just then. But it's different. It was actually such a culture shock moving to New York. I didn't know it would be so different moving here. People in Virginia they're very nice to your face. They're not very kind. People in New York are very kind, but they're not very nice. It's almost ironic. Wait, who said that?
Woo!
An old man turned 98. He won the lottery and then died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late. Isn't it ironic? I'm meeting the man of my dreams and meeting his beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. And yeah, I really do think it's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride, but you've already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figured out? Life has a funny way. And life has a funny, funny way. So like I said, I moved to New York recently. I moved to New York 3 years ago, but not to the city. I moved to the city pretty recently, but I ended up transferring to a school up in SUNY Purchase. Hey guys.
Woo!
Yeah, awesome. And I actually found out about Purchase in like the weirdest way possible. So our story dates back to 2022. And I'm just a little girl in Richmond, Virginia. I'm 20 years old, in Richmond, Virginia. And I am just starting acting school, and I'm trying to find every opportunity that I can. I'm grabbing everything, I'm auditioning for everything, da-da-da-da-da. And one day I was scrolling on Instagram, as one does, and I came across this random ad for this thing called the Manhattan Film Institute.
Woo!
And I was like, oh, this looks cool. They're like, you can act in two. I've never acted in a short film before in my life until this moment. They said you can act in 2 short films, and I was like, yeah. And I click on that thing, and I apply, and I get in, and they're like, great, send us $5,000. And I go, oh, great. And I go, Mom and Dad, do you guys want to give me $5,000? And they go, no, not really. And I go, please? And they're like, okay, fine. And so I go to the camp, and I meet some like amazing people. One of them is here, Bennett, in the back. Bennett, I acted in one of his movies there, and my other, one of my best friends, Tim, I met there as well, and he was like, Winnie, you need to come to SUNY Purchase. And I was like, why? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, all right, I'll go. And so I ended up transferring. It was one of those, I don't know if you guys have ever had those moments in your life where you're like, I don't know why I need to do this thing, because there's not really any logical explanation. I just know I have to do this. So it was one of those moments. And little did I know that those moments in the woods would change my life forever. What was that? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? Huh? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not deceiving. What is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. No one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shoulds and shoulds. Why not go instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for born, then a baker for bread, and a prince for whatever. Never! It's these woods! Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of the woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the woods. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more? Either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never? And that's what woods are for. For those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment who would live in the woods. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let them songs, it's really awesome to gargle your water. So I'm gonna do it right now. And if anyone else wants to join me, they can, because I think maybe that could be really fun. And it's gonna be really awkward. I might do it over here. So just give me a sec. Okay, thanks, guys. So I've been going through a lot of changes recently, and that's kind of what a lot of this show is about. And a lot of them have been really good changes, and some of them have been really hard, but they ended up being really good, which is what's really interesting about change. I don't know if you guys know about that, but but I love change. I didn't realize how important change was in your life to like move forward and like do other things and like have a beautiful world, a beautiful life. And I didn't really expect this change to happen so soon. You could say that for sure. But yeah, you could say in my life recently there have been a lot of hearts beating to different drums, and that's been really, really interesting. Yeah, I know you guys like these transitions. I know you do. You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Oh, can't you tell by the way I run? Every time you make eyes at me, oh, you cry and moan and say it'll work out. Oh, honey, child, I've had my doubts. You can't see the forest for the trees. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's not that I knock it, it's just that I'm not in the market for a boy who wants to love only me. Yes, and I ain't saying you ain't free. All I'm saying, I'm not ready for any person, place, or thing to try and pull the reins in on me. So goodbye. I'll be leaving. I see no sense in this crying and grieving, and we'll both live a lot longer if you live without me. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's not that I knock it, it's just that I'm not in the market for a boy who wants to love only me. Yes, and I ain't saying you ain't pretty. All I'm saying is I'm not ready for any person, place, or thing to try and pull the reins in on me. So goodbye. I'll be leaving, and I see no sense in this crying and grieving, and we'll both live a lot longer if you live without me. But yeah, I've really been loving being single, because one of my favorite pastimes is making men pay for things for me, and it's been really great. It's been really exciting. I've been up to a lot of no good. Sorry, mom and dad. And I've been having the time of my life. Seriously, it's been great. Like I said, I went out on a first date with this guy. Super cute. Like, a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a good first date. And I went on a date last night too. And I went on another hangout. I don't know if you can call it a date the other day too. So I just went on a roll, guys. And I didn't even need to use Hinge. Like, come on now. Thank you. You know, but I'm gonna do it again, guys. Yes. There are worse things I could do. I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys, smile at them and bat my eyes, press against them when they dance, make them think they stand a chance, then refuse to see it through. But that's a thing I'd never do. I could stay home every night, wait around for Mr. Right, take cold showers every day, and throw my life away on a dream that won't come true. I could hurt someone like me out of spite or jealousy. I don't steal and I don't lie, but I can feel and I can cry. I bet a fact you never knew, but to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do. But yeah, we're gonna get sad, guys. So if everyone could take a drink for me really quick, everyone just take a quick drink. You're looking, I can see all your faces. Thank you. So like I was saying, my life has been going through a lot of big changes recently, but they've all ended up being really good. And the scariest thing about change is you have to give up a part of yourself, your past self, in order to move on in the future. And that's really scary, especially when you liked who your past self was. But like I was saying, I was going through this big change. I got really sick about 1.5 years ago. I had a cancer scare, and I was passing out all the time, and it was really scary. And after that, I kind of, you could say, lost myself for about a year, and I wasn't really a person until, and I was begging the universe for like something big to shift in my life. And I thought it was going to be graduating college, and I thought it was going to be selling my car, moving to the city, leaving Target. Hey guys, these are my Target friends right here. Give it up. And I thought it was going to be getting broken up with and all that stuff. And it turns out the only change I really needed was myself. Yeah. All I needed was myself. Yeah. It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's so true. And now I got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for that girl that I knew who was reckless just enough, who gets hurt, but who learns how to tough it up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. There she'll be stuck and be scared of a life that's inside her, getting stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but used to be mine. Oh, used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. Thanks so much. But it's been a really great discovery of, self-love and all that stuff. It's been really great. And this next song is for my mom, because she always would tell this story about how when I was a little girl, like 3 years old, and Cinderella was my favorite Disney princess when I was a little girl. And I would run around the house singing, "So This Is Love," but I would sing it like, "So this is love." And like a little 3-year-old Winnie running around the house saying, she would say it's like I was a jazz bar singer. And so I just felt it was only appropriate to sing it while I was here. So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow. And now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings my dad and my stepmom and my mom and my sister are all here, and they all came from Virginia. Yeah! That was so lovely of them to do that. But my little sister is here, and she's the love of my life. And she's going off to college soon. I can't believe it, but she's crying. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm tearing up. Okay. She and I would always sing musical theater songs together. And actually, Diane, my stepmom, took us to see Wicked, and that was like our first big gift she ever got for us, and that was super exciting. And we got to go see Wicked, and after that, we were like obsessed with Wicked, and we shared a room at the time. And we would be in there every night singing One Short Day in the Emerald City. We were obsessed with, I don't know if you guys know this like really niche part about Wicked. In that song when there's this thing called Wizamania. Anyone know?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Like I am so obsessed with the concept of Wizamania that is something that they put. And when I saw the movie in the theaters and they had like a full-blown Wizamania scene, Aaron remembers, I screamed. I was so excited. But Isabel and I would always used to sing Wicked together. And so this is popular. Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, it's the toughest case I've yet to face. Don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys. Little ways to flirt and flaunt. Oh, I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair. Everything that really counts to be popular. You're gonna be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, cause we've got an awfully long way to go. Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become a palace sister and advisor, there's nobody wiser. Not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary who you were, well, are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Lar. La, 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 la. We're gonna make you popular. When I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I'm reminded on their own we have to think of celebrated heads of state or especially great communicators. Did they have brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular. Please, it's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed, so it's very sure to be very, very popular, like me. And though you protest your disinterest, I know clandestinely you're gonna grin and bear your newfound popularity. La, 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 you'll be popular, just not quite as popular as me. So like I was saying, we would always sing Wicked together, and I actually just got, this was like the best night of my life. My sister was about to graduate high school. She's so old, I can't believe it. And I went down to go for her graduation, and we had one night where she didn't have any plans, and I didn't have any plans, and so we started like singing songs together. And we started duetting all these different songs, and a bunch from Wicked, you know, a bunch of ABBA, obviously. And like, oh my gosh, it was the best night of my life getting together with my sister. And my brother Charlie, who couldn't be here because he's like a grown man and he like is getting a house and like he just got a new job. Everyone. He's gonna be like helping people and saving lives and stuff. It's like really cool. And my sister is going to school to be a nurse too. Both of my siblings are like really smart. But I miss my family a lot. Moving to New York, I didn't realize the hardest part about it would be how far away from home I am. Virginia is only a 3.5-hour train ride, but it feels a lot longer. And I don't have a car anymore, so I can't just drive down. And not that you can really drive down, pop into Virginia from New York, but I can't really get home anymore. My brother's down in Richmond, which is 2 hours further down, so I never get to see him anymore. And it's such a blessing that my parents get to be here tonight, because I don't even get to see them as often as I would like to. And gonna do it again. It's so hard to be so far away from home.
National Theater down in DC, and it was totally random. My mom's friend just called us up one night and was like, hey, you want to get lottery tickets for this show? We might see it, we might not, but we'll get a good meal out of it either way. And we were like, yeah, let's go, that sounds fun. We ended up getting the best seats in the house. And that was one of those moments where I was like, oh my god, I need to be an actor. Everything inspired me. The singing, the music, the dancing, the costumes, the set design, the story. Carole King's story is incredible. And I love it so much. So the reason I got into MFI is because I sang that song in a show, and I sent it over to Tony Spiridakis, and he was like, you've got a great voice, come on with us. And so that song is really important to me. So Carole King and Amy Winehouse are my two #1 girls, and so this is a little Amy Winehouse for you too.
meet you downstairs in the bar and your rolled up sleeves and your skull t-shirt. You say, what did you do with him today? And sniff me out like I was Tanqueray. Cause you're my fella, my guy. Hand me your Stella and fly. By the time I'm out the door, you tear me down like Roger Moore. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. Upstairs in bed with my ex-boy. He's in a state, but I can't get joy. Thinking on you in the final throw. This is when my buzzer goes. Run out to meet your chips and tweet up. You say when we're married, cause you're not bitter. There'll be none of him no more. I cried for you on the kitchen floor. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. Sweet reunion, Jamaica and Spain, where like how we were again. I'm in the tub, you on the seat. Lick your lips as I soak my feet. And then you notice little carpet burn. My stomach drops and my gut churn. You shrug and it's the worst. You truly stuck the knife in first. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good.
Sorry, I'm gonna do it again. Sorry about that. Thanks so much. So before we close, I've got 2 more songs for you guys tonight, and like you guys know, I'm an actor. And like being an actor is really hard because you're faced with constant rejection, like every day. And that's just something you've got to get used to. And it's really hard for me as someone who, like I was saying before, really needs a lot of attention and is really obsessed with themselves. Like it's really hard because it's like, guys, it's me. Okay, give me the role. So I gotta know what else you want. But I hate auditioning so much. I hate it. I always have to like I'm always doing like this in the mirror, and I'm like doing like Wonder Woman, and I'm like, and it doesn't matter if they don't want you because you're better than them, and you're gonna be a star. And then I'm like crying in the corner, and then I go into the room, and it's like goes okay, and I call my mom after, and I'm like, Mom, they hate me. I love my job so much. And every time, guys, it's the last time I'm gonna do it. Every time I'm like, maybe this time. watch me do karaoke at you for an hour. Thank you so much for making my reality. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. But since I come home, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Jail. Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Now you're shopping anywhere. Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time, like you were still dizzy. But since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint